Now, as you know from a previous video, there's a certain type of video I make as a photographer, not a YouTuber, that is key to my marketing, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Now, today's video is made possible by TuneTank, but we'll have more on them later. So first of all, these little short videos, they are great. They show people what it's like to work with you, and I explain kind of the different levels of production we might do for this sort of thing, but what I'm really going to show you now is exactly how to do it, how we put it together, and at the end, who we share it with. Let's go and dive into the computer and have a quick look, shall we?
So the first job is capturing the video, and that can be a little bit of handheld, a lot of time-lapse. Time-lapse is your friend in this way. A bit of like handheld, static breathing stuff on phones and whatnot. And then if you have the time or the hands, bit of gimbal action, then we need to dump it all inside our lovely editing software, and we use DaVinci. So what I've done first is find the music, and for the music we've gone into tunetank.com. Now with TuneTank, even if you don't go for one of the licenses, you still get 3 free tracks per month, so I would advise everyone to sign up for it. And it's all licensed for you, it's all sorted. This music can be on your YouTube channel, whatever you need to do with it. So what I like to do is head over to the Discover bit, and I tend to look for my things based on mood. So, you know, what you like as your own personal taste music may not be what you want for, you know, specific things. So I'm probably going to want some inspirational music for this. And as well as being able to download the tracks in their entirety, you can also download what are called stems, and that's where you can actually cut out bits of the music. So for some of our like really fancy edits, we'll like just pull in the drums, and then we might just choose certain instruments, remove the vocals, whatever it may be. So you find a track on here and it's not quite right, you can make those adjustments. If you choose a song and it has like a particular instrument that you don't like and it's in one of the separate stems, you're all good. You just click on download, you get these 2 different options here. Let's get the WAV files, and we're good to go. It goes to our download folder. And what I tend to do is I will download a few of these, and I will play with them between the footage and what I'm trying to achieve and see which one works best. Because sometimes you're like, oh, I've got this really good cut in mind for the footage, but this song doesn't have the drop I need at the right point, but this one does. I also keep a folder of stuff I've already downloaded, good to go for YouTube videos. Just so I don't have to keep coming back to browse. I'll be like, right, here's a load of stuff that will work for vlog background music. Here's a load of stuff that will work for behind the scenes stuff. Let's put them into folders, get them organized now so I'm ready to go. And of course, we have sound effects. So every time I drop the F-bomb on my podcast, I've now got a sound effect we can put over it, and there's some brilliant ones. And I think the best thing is, if you're going to say something you shouldn't say, anything can be a good sound effect. It just is brilliant. So now that I've downloaded the track, it's in here. I've got all of the footage dragged in that I like. I've basically gone into each individual clip, found the cool bit, cut it out, and dragged it all onto the timeline. Now, of course, to make this actually work, you need to edit to the beat. So what we're doing now is trying to drag in and out of time, I guess is the best way to put it, the footage. Don't just dump footage in there. Don't cut some of it to the beat. Either cut it all to the beat. There's some cool stuff you can do with timings and stuff, but for the basics for something like this, just cut it to the beat. You want a bit of an intro. I find time-lapse works really well. And then it's about finding key parts of the song. We don't really want to be finding a song to fit the edit because it doesn't really work. We want to be finding, the reverse. The edit's got to fit the song. We've got to bring this in and make it work. So now we've found the beat. We're putting the next bit of footage in. We've already got it in chronological order for what I want. And yes, that is not real chronological order because it doesn't look as good. We want to show our best here. And then we're just cutting it to make it work. Now, sometimes these clips that we found, they won't work. We won't be able to get a section which goes to the beat, which ends well. There might be a shake at the end of a gimbal movement or an awkward facial expression, in which case we have to lose the clip. But what we're going to do now is speed this edit up because this took us, I'd say, round about half an hour to get done. And I want to show you that finished product.
Now that we've got the video all built and all put together, we've got to get it out there. Now, one of the places I put it on, I have a separate YouTube channel and a Vimeo page, which is more for hosting videos for my work. We get it onto LinkedIn, we get it onto Instagram, Facebook, all of these different places where my clients might see it. But what we also do, we embed it in our blog posts. So for those who don't know, once a month we do Marketing Monday. A e-shot goes out once a month, it's once a week, but once a month the e-shot goes out to everybody. I've got a list of 29,000 creative directors, art buyers and art directors. It goes to all of those people. We send an email which doubles up as a blog post, and within the blog post and the email we put the behind the scenes video. People love seeing how it happened, what it felt like to be there, what the vibe is on set. And it's really important because, as you well know, there are loads of great photographers. What sets us apart is our creative vision and our working relationships. If somebody thinks that's going to be a good day out, we'll all head out to the office for the day, we'll go hang out with Scott in his studio, that's going to be good, you're more likely to get the booking than if you're just some very boring, drab person and the shoots are nightmares, chaotic, it's messy, there's no good lunch, there's no good breakfast supply, there's no good night out afterwards for a wrap party. All of these things matter. So just keep it in mind when you're doing your next shoot if there's a way that you can build one of these videos into it.